Okay, today we're going to be working on some track, and instead of using the little track clips to add power to it, we're going to be soldering right to the track for a more positive connection. We don't have to worry about those falling off or moving around. I find especially the type I just shown are the best at staying in place. So first I got a soldering iron, and I got some solder and a roll of cheap wire. Not that wire's cheap anymore. I stripped the leads back on the wire, and I'm just going to take the first of all, just go ahead and tin the wire a little bit. That way we get some solder on the wire to work with. You can trim these back. I wish I could get a better shot at this, but okay. There we go. So now we got some solder on there. Then we're going to take our leads, or take our track, and I'm just going to drop a little tiny bit of solder. Now we can go anywhere on the track we want, it doesn't matter. Just get a little bit of solder on the track as well. Now this might be a little bit harder, being that the track is going to dissipate more heat. I just got a little ball of solder on there. And either one of the outer ones, it don't matter because they're already connected to each other, so that ain't a big deal. So I got some solder in there. Oh, well, you can see this. I'm trying to do this. Can you see that what I've got going on there or not? Anyways, one of these little extra holder things are excellent for doing this. Get that out of the way. So now I should be able to just take my wire, and I'm going to keep them the same. As one's got a white stripe on it is my outer, and one's just a solid wire. I'm going to use that as my inner connection. That way, if I keep all my tracks the same way, I don't get confused. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay this on here. Put the soldering iron on it, let it heat up. Once it gets hot, it'll melt into the track. Again, the track dissipates a lot more heat being larger, so it might take a little bit longer to do. Melt that into the track. Once then, I got a good solid, firm weld there. Same thing on this one. I'm just going to heat it up a little bit. Get it soldered down to the track. Now I have a good positive connections. Make sure you always unplug your soldering iron when you're done. Don't just leave it. Now we have a good positive connection to the track. That's going to be electrically solid and physically solid connected to it. And with this way, if we flip this track over, it's also very nice just to be able to take a 1/4-inch drill bit, or 3/8, or whatever size you need, and just drill directly through the table you're working on, so this wire just disappears. You don't have to run wires all over the place. Everything goes underneath your set, and it all comes out really clean. The other thing I do want to show is on this type of track. Now over here at this signal track, which we marked in the red, I would, this one we got crimped in there pretty decent, but we're breaking these third rail loose, which crimping it back down is harder to do without cutting the insulation piece I added. So in doing that, I would, instead of soldering to it, I would stay with one of these blade style connectors, like that, because they definitely sit down in the track a lot tighter, and they keep this third rail from moving around, how stiff that is in there. So I wouldn't solder these, or if you're going to solder to run, I'd come straight off the terminals, then go straight down through the table to make a cleaner look that way. But any comments or suggestions, please leave them. Leave a like. Anything you want to say. Thank you.